I love coffee. Don't you like this cup with lipstick on it? Good afternoon or night or morning or whatever, wherever you are. I am just gonna have a coffee and tell you a little story of mine. This one is not exactly awkward. It's more of a scary story because I was scared. I remember that. And I'm gonna call it the white van incident. So I was about 16 or 17 at this time. I was in high school, lived at a dorm with a lot of other people. That's where I met my boyfriend. I decided I'm gonna start working out and I want to start jogging, and yeah, so I started jogging. I didn't do it the right way, but I jogged. So I started jogging and nothing about it. I was tired, that's it. And then after a couple of nights or a couple of weeks maybe went by, then I started noticing this white van driving very slowly like around the area that I was jogging. I found a perfect place to jog, and I'm just gonna say run because it sounds better. I found a perfect place to run, and that was around a water in the town that I lived in. It had a little water, a little lake in the middle of the town. So I decided I'm gonna run around that one. So I did that a couple of times, and I started noticing this white van. As I said, he drove very slowly, which was kind of creepy, but I didn't think too much about it because it's a town and people are gonna be out driving at night anyways, so I didn't care. And this one night, I remember I was almost finished running around around the lake, and I saw the white van again. It was the exact same white van. Oh my gosh, my English is so bad today. It was the exact same van, and it had stopped in a dark corner on the end of the lake where I was running to, and I had to pass him. I got a little nervous, but I don't know why. I just thought it's a white van. It has been driving slowly around the water every time I've been out, and now it's just standing still in a dark corner of the lake. I'm gonna turn around. So I did. I turned around and I started jogging the other way, and the van drove away. So I went out running again, like on a regular basis, and I sometimes changed up the route so that I didn't go running around the lake all the time. This one night I was running around the lake. Sorry. I was running around the lake, and it was the white van again. He was just driving around the lake slowly into the town, back to the lake again, very slowly. And I thought it was a bit creepy. I have to be honest. I was like, what? Who are they? Why are they doing this? Why are they driving through town and around the lake super slowly at night? It was a little suspicious. So yeah, that was kind of creepy, but I was still not completely scared. I was creeped out. I don't remember how far it was apart from this day, but this is the incident. So I was out running. I punched myself in the boob. I was out running again around the lake, and I saw the white van again. No surprise. I started to get used to it, and yeah, nothing suspicious yet. I was just running, and then I thought, you know what, this van is creeping me out. He is still around the lake exactly when I am, driving slowly with the lights off. Like, come on. So I thought, I'm gonna go home. So I started to go home. So I went over the road, and then I had to walk for like maybe 50 meters. Then I had to turn left. You could turn left, you could turn right, and I had to turn left to go home. And my boyfriend lived at the right, so it was like maybe 100, 200 meters to the right. My boyfriend lived there, so I was almost at like the midpoint, and suddenly I heard a noise behind me. It was a car, but I didn't think about it because in a town there's going to be cars. But guess what? It was a white van again. And now I started getting really scared because I thought, is he following me? Because last time he was following me around the lake, and now he's following me this way as well. I haven't seen him drive this way before. And I felt my heart beating. The creepy part was the fact that he stopped. He stopped in the middle, and he stopped in a way so that I had to pass him if I were to go home. And he parked in a super dark corner. He turned off his lights and he just stood there. And I thought, okay, if this is a crazy guy and I have to pass him to get home, what's gonna happen then? And I was like, I'm not gonna take that chance. I'm gonna go to my boyfriend. So I took the right turn and I started walking towards him. You know what? I feel a bit scared just talking about it. My heart is beating. Yeah, I started walking towards my boyfriend's place, and then the van drove away. He just drove away. I was like, okay, he's obviously following me because whenever I turn around, he drives away. So, and I thought, he has driven away. I had my chance. I really want to take a shower. I really want to sleep. So I started walking the other way again and started walking home. So to the left, which was to my dorm, it was a very, very, very long way to walk, like one straight line. Very far. And there was a big parking spot, I don't know, because there was a store there. There was no cars there because it was so late. Nobody was out except for me and this van, obviously. So I started walking, and at this point I almost ran a little bit because I was so scared the van was going to come back. So I started running. And then I got to the dorm, and it was like about 50 meters, maybe 30 meters to the front door, which I had to unlock. Suddenly I heard the noise again, and I was like, please, dear God in heaven, if you exist, please don't tell me it's the freaking white van again. I turned around, and guess what? It was the white van. Now he had followed me all the way from the lake in the town to my dorm. So I was like, now there is no doubt he was following me. I had like 30 meters to run, and I was like, I'm just going for it. He parked in a dark corner again in the empty parking lot behind the store, where like normally that's where the students park. So yeah, he parked there. I started running so fast. I have never ran so fast before. I came to the door, I unlocked it, I closed it, and I ran up to my dorm. I mean to my room. I had my heart in my throat, and I was like, if he follows me, if he comes to the door, I'm gonna freak the hell out. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But he just stood there for a while, and then he finally drove off, very slowly. I don't know, that was just, it was so creepy. I stopped running because I thought, this guy is out to get me. What am I gonna do? I just stopped running, and I got a little frightened. I didn't go out for a while, but it ended up okay. As you can see, I'm alive. And yeah, I didn't see the white van anymore, so that's it. And please, guys, please, when you go out running, and especially if it's a small town or like anywhere really, try to change up the running routes. Like, try changing places you run to, because if creepy people like this see you running in the same place every single night, or you know what I'm talking about, they can pick up on that and start following you. So that is kind of creepy. Be careful. Always have your phone with you, and I would also recommend having a rapist. What do you call it in English? In Norwegian we call it voldtektsalarm, which basically means a rape alarm. So if someone tries to rape you, you just push a button or something, and it starts like freaking out, this alarm, and it's so loud everybody's gonna hear it. So you should buy that. I'm definitely gonna buy a rape alarm. Because I've been stalked a couple of times.